What's going on, my fellow Crow Army? This is Oscar Ramos, and in this video, I want to give you my in-depth price analysis and predictions for CRO Crypto.com, a company, a project that a lot of people expect to pass Binance by market cap and even by TBL. Oh boy. I mean, everybody wants this cryptocurrency to be priced at 10, 20, 50, and even more. And I'm just looking at, can we pass that dollar, right? By the end of this video, I'm going to give you all the indicators when it comes to the insights, the oscillators, the indicators that you want to see to make better decisions and to make more money at the end of the day. That's exactly what this is for. So if you find it useful, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells. Why don't we go ahead and start talking about crypto.com, knowing that in classic cryptocurrency, guys, in just the last couple of minutes, we have experienced a Bitcoin flash crash of about $1,000. So it dropped really quickly this morning. And well, classic cryptocurrency, of course, this is driving the prices around the altcoins and the entire global market cap, which is expected. Okay, so what we're seeing right now on the screen, everybody, is that horizontal blue line that represents the price before we pumped. All those beautiful days in November, right, 2021, when we pumped from what, 18 cents to almost $1, and now we're back still sideways trading, which is a good, I think it's not bad because at least we're having a nice average price of what, 40, 30, 50 cents average, which I mean is way cheaper than the price it pumped. So it means that you're not that late to get those massive gains. Well, let's go ahead and get started with the indicators. RSI, the volume, right? RSI indicates overbought, oversold. Well, we're close to the overbought on the day view. This is the day view. Usually I use it for more long-term purposes and predictions. And at this time, it does seem that we're retracing back on that momentum, bullish momentum, because it reached 50 cents a couple days ago, and now it's coming down. Does that mean that the price will go again down close to the oversold? Well, not really. Let's continue looking at more indicators. The volume, everybody, cannot compare, right, to this frenzy that we had in 2021. I mean, just take a look at the volume right now, the average, not really close to those levels, but still, this is the time, right, when you're like, okay, should I buy right now because nobody seems to be interested? There's other things out there. Well, that is one key, right, that you want to make sure to know. Fibonacci levels, everyone, from the very beginning all the way to this top. Now, I'm not going to do it from here. I could, but I believe this is a better top because this was just an entire quick day flip, even hours. So I don't think that is really concrete. Let's go ahead and do it from here, everybody. I believe this is even better when it comes to measuring the effectiveness and that preciseness, accuracy when it comes to the price of CRO at the top, which that's going to be around 90 cents, 91 cents. We know that the all-time high is not in 97 cents, but just per se. So right now, everybody, what we're seeing on the screen right now is definitely sideways trading on the levels 50, 78, 50, 78, and right now we couldn't get to the 50. We're still kind of retracing back to the 61. If I move all this to the top of almost $1, clearly we see, I'm going to bring my marker here, how we pass the 61, retrace back for a while, and we pass the 61, and we're retracing down. Does that mean that the price will go down? Well, not yet. We're still got to continue finding other more indicators to see what in the world is going on with the price of crypto.com. But so far, that's what's happening. Now, I'm going to bring my Bollinger Bands that I love them. They really tell me kind of like the highs, the lows, and the average. And from here, you can tell how, I mean, the price was just way up. Then it came down finally, touched the bottom of that Bollinger Band, then continue. And then finally, right now, we're touching the top. And now we're retracing back to the average of about 42 cents. So you see, it's like you can predict in a way what the price is going to be. I know for predictions, we want the price to be past $1, but in reality, it's all these day-to-day key points that allows us to predict the future, which is, I mean, that at least have a better idea what the future price will be when you see the price is touching the bottom like here. At 37 cents, you know it was the due time to buy because an upcoming rally was coming. And that upcoming rally doesn't necessarily have to be $1, $2, $3. Can be a little bit of cents, but in that little trade, people make a lot of money. That is the Bollinger Bands, everybody. Now I'm going to bring the Fibonacci Bollinger Bands that help me a lot just to see what in the world is going on specifically here, because if we're in the red, zone here at the top, it means that we're in a bubble zone and it can pop anytime. If we're on the green, it means fire sale, Black Friday, buy a lot because it's super down. Well, right now it's still sideways trading. Not really much going on. Classic. I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. We haven't passed this pink line. The last time it happened was last year. So we're not seeing that much force when it comes to the bullish momentum on crypto.co, even though we have reached 50 cents. When you're seeing in a nice, good one-day view, that's what happens. On the 4 hours, it's different. On the 4 hours, we did pass this pink line. No problem. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hide this one, guys. What I'm going to bring now is for more price predictions. So what are we expecting later on in the price? So from the top to the bottom right here, and we're seeing that I'm going to bring my ruler with me from the price here to passing that all-time high, guys, of 98 cents. We will need 110%. 110%. Will that happen? Of course it will happen. I think 95 cents. It's in the vicinity of this year, next year, knowing everything that's going to happen for sure by the end of the year, the World Cup and everything. Now, what I'm here showing you is the first Fibonacci extension at $1.61 according to the Fibonacci levels. So that will put us at 190 and 189% from the price right now to the top. Is that attainable? Yes, it is. But for that, we will need another run, period. We will need another run. And what is happening with the company, crypto.com, adding a lot of top tier executives, worldwide partnerships, including the World Cup, including the CONMEBOL, including, LeBron James, Formula One, UFC, and even in other different countries, associations, donations, capital investments, incubators, etc. I mean, just so much that reflects the longevity that this company can have. Doesn't, of course, it does correlate to the price in a way, but we're still not seeing, I believe, that force yet. When it comes to the Cronos space, the DeFi space, which is heavily important, that's growing. That's really growing massively, position 9 and 10, depending if you add all the factors. Finance doing really well already, I believe, taking the #1 spot by TVL from VVS having it before. So it's going to take some time for this to happen. All right, guys, so that is one thing that you needed to see, right? I'm going to go ahead and delete the next levels to beat for crypto.com. I'm going to bring my horizontal line. First one is going to be this one. Second one, I'm going to bring once again. It's going to be this one for sure. Third one is going to be somewhere around these levels, everybody. There's a couple of levels that you need to be looking at. 49.50 cents. We need to pass that. We need to pass 55 cents. We need to pass 62 cents, right? These are the ones that if we're going to go slowly but surely, you got to be taking a look at these ones, which this one is going to act as a resistance. This one is going to act as a resistance and resistance. And once we're past this, this is going to act as support at this time. And we're going to be analyzing all of this with the RSI and the indicators at the bottom. I'm going to bring this for you guys, knowing that right now it's 2.13, 2.0, we're high up. But guess what? Neutral, greed. This is a great indicator because we were extreme fear months ago. Now it's not the case. So we're growing slowly, but it's growing. Knowing that it's on the daily, it's not altcoin season. On the monthly, it says that it's altcoin season because we're having a blast right now with altcoins going up, Solana, Luna, and in the year, it's still not altcoin season. Of course, we will know when altcoin season comes because it's going to be fantastic. Everything that they've been posting right now here is insane. And I mean, you have to be taking a look at which that's going to help us reach this goal of Cronos and crypto.com becoming part of that billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, in this case, 73.9 billion, achieving, the Binance market cap. I mean, we're in a way very far from it at 12 billion to 70, but later on that could happen. And in my opinion, guys, will crypto.com ever reach $100, $50, $10? Burns have to help. They have to keep burning tokens, coins, because if they don't do that, it's going to be very difficult and more volume has to come here. That TVL is coming, but it still will take some time. In 2022, I don't think we're going to be seeing $10, $5 grow, but possibly $1 is coming very soon. So buying right now is not a bad idea.